Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another reading. This reading was requested by Karina Salazar 8068, if I remember correctly. I don't know, I think I wrote it down somewhere. I hope I memorized it. It's on my whiteboard. Yeah, Karina Salazar 8068. Shout out to you. So we're here to find out about your in-laws, how they're feeling about you, what's the current energy that they have towards you, etc. But before I do this, I always say thank you guys so much for requesting a reading from me. It really means the world to me. In general, I like it when you guys do request because it makes me feel like, okay, cool, you know, so you like what you see, so therefore you want to tap into this sort of subject, and it really does help the channel. And thank you to those who go above and beyond to support this channel, and I'm glad you guys are still here because I'm very inconsistent. Okay, with that being said, I also want to say that if you guys happen to be interested in crystals, wearing them, working with them, and you want to bring certain intentions into your life, feel free to go on otterspirit.com, where you can purchase so many necklaces, bracelets, rings, whatever it may be. I have the same three ones that I always rock and I always mention: citrine, rose quartz, and green jade. They're really good for bringing in love, prosperity, personal power, all sorts. They work well for me, and I'm just giving my honest review. I have seen vast improvement in my life and they work for me, okay? I'm more of like a wearing crystal kind of person as opposed to just having them in my house. Even though I do have crystals, I feel like I like wearing them. I like them on me at all times, okay? So if you want a discount, go over to otterspirit.com and use my code Gemini M20, so Gemini EM20. And also, if you guys love flowers, as you can see, I love pink flowers. I'm in my pink girl era. These smell absolutely divine. They're all the way from New York, and gets this. These are real flowers, real roses, and they last for a year. I don't know what kind of sorcery that is, but I find this lit. So if you are into roses as much as I am, or you know someone who is, go ahead and purchase some on Forever, Rose Forever. But also use my code Gemini20 if you want $20 off, okay? I didn't even think I'd ever get Rose Forever to even reach out to you because I live all the way in the UK. I'm like, no way. But to discover that these roses last for a year, I was shocked, okay? I had to get them, all right? So with that being said, pile selection starts at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I have 4 piles only today. So pile 1, we have Mask. Pile 2, we have Authentic Expression. Pile 3, we have Reciprocity. And pile 4, we have Teachers. So go ahead and pick your piles. I'm going to start. Pile 1, 3 minutes and 8 seconds. You guys chose Mask. Right, we have the Sheep and the Blackberry Devotion. Then we have In a Few Months. Then we have Manipulation. Okay. We have 2 of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, air sign energy. We have water sign energy with the 8 of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we have 7 of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, I'm not really getting the best vibe, okay? I don't know if something's happened. I don't know if you guys have quarreled. But I'm getting a bit of distance, okay? So even if you haven't had a fight or things haven't been tense between you and your in-laws, there's still a natural distance. I feel like your in-laws would say that you rarely see much of each other, and when you do, it's very awkward. Like, I'm getting an energy where you can't be yourself fully, or they can't be themselves fully. We do have the 8 of Cups. So there's an energy of walking away and creating more distance. And we have the 2 of Swords. So I don't know, I feel like your in-laws, they have like a bit of, they don't know what to make of you. Like, they don't know how to feel about the situation. They're a bit conflicted. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, they don't really feel interested to really tap into who you are as a person. You know, because it's giving like, we have manipulation, right? These people feel like you are manipulative, and maybe that's how you got their family member to marry you. Very bizarre. I think this is just based upon assumptions. And it's like they're searching for evidence to validate what they're already assuming you to be. And it may not even be true. I feel like this is the type of in-laws that like to think of the worst of the person that their child is marrying. But we have the Seven of Wands. It makes me think like, I'm hearing like, you never stood a chance. It's like you haven't even done anything to make them feel this way, but it's like they decided from the get-go they were going to feel this way, and they stuck on it, and now they look for reasons for them to validate why they would feel this way. Okay, we do have in a few months, so I don't know, maybe this is maybe you've just gained in-laws, or maybe in a few months time things will change. But all I'm getting here is, or maybe this has been going on for a few months, maybe it wasn't like that in the start. I don't know, because this is a general reading, but it's definitely giving an energy of distance. They may feel like you wear a mask, okay? They may feel like you're not open with them, and therefore they're not open with you. And then they're left to make all sorts of assumptions about you. I mean, if you're married into their family, how's that your fault? Like, maybe their child, likes you. Maybe their child can see things in you that they can't. Maybe you're more open with your spouse, right? But we have devotion, though. So your in-laws see you as devoted to your marriage, but you may not be as open with them, okay? It makes them assume that you're secretive. But if you guys have had a quarrel, or the energy has shifted and it's become this distant, it's become this way, they are saying that you are the one that's manipulative, okay? But if it's more like you haven't had any beef with them, but there's a lot of distance, they're assuming that you are manipulative, because they're thinking, oh, you don't really open up to us, or you don't really talk much to us, so why would we trust you, or why would we assume the best out of you when we don't even know you like that? But it's almost like they don't make that much of an effort to. So the person you married, they could have like multiple siblings, and maybe your in-laws, are more closer to everyone else, okay? I do want to clarify devotion. Can we clarify devotion? They feel like you hide behind a mask. They feel like you're not real. They feel like you could be a bit fake, because they don't actually know who you truly are. They only know you based upon you being in the family, but they feel like you keep your cards close to your chest. You're not open with them, so they assume the worst. Can we clarify devotion? They feel like you put more effort into your work, into your craft, into whatever you do. Can you clarify devotion? Yeah, they feel like you're a workaholic, or you put more effort into your future, into your career, and you're distant all the time. They would expect you to be more like, if you're a woman, more like a housewife, or more integrated into their family, setting up sort of like social things and gatherings. They would want you to be more like that. And they just feel like, because you're not, it's something that they need to watch out for. I don't like that energy. Not a good energy. I'm just like, ew, what kind of energy is that? But yeah, can we clarify manipulation? They feel like you've manipulated that person into marrying you. Can we clarify manipulation? Yeah, because your partner may be stressed out, or they may be just more willing to do things for you, and they feel like you've manipulated them. They feel like you've stressed them out. Six of Wands, they feel like you've successfully manipulated them. But they feel like, I'm not gonna lie, they may find you attractive, and they may feel like you get attention from other people, and they question your loyalty. Because I'm hearing boundaries, and not in a way where you have boundaries with other people. They feel like you have boundaries only with them, like you're selective, and that's why they feel like you're manipulative, because they don't trust it. Okay. I don't like this energy. Okay, I'm gonna move on. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna move on. I feel like people just fear what they don't understand, and that's it. So try not to take it personally. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Okay. Part 2, 9 minutes and, you know what? Let's make it synchronicity. 9 minutes, 9 minutes and 9 seconds. You guys chose authentic expression. We have the spider and the passion flower, creative ingenuity. We have popular. We have Gemini. We have Two of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is Sagittarius energy. So, well, how do your in-laws feel about you? Like, what's going on? What's the situation? Your in-laws actually, they have a bit of concern for you about your life. Not really much about your relationship with their person, but like about your life. Sometimes they wonder that you are very unpredictable, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune. They don't know what to expect with you. Because one minute it's like you may be in this direction and they feel like you're in this direction, or one minute they feel like they've got you locked in here and then they don't know. It's almost like you're constantly changing like a Gemini, but we also have Sagittarius energy. And this is all about unpredictability. They feel like you have many layers, many sides to what makes you you. And it makes them feel like they can't keep up sometimes. With the Two of Wands, they feel like you're very intelligent and you're able to make big decisions in life. Like you have what it takes. You have the world literally in your hands, and all you have to do is make a decision on what path you want to go in and just go to that path. They feel like you do so many things, or you're good at so many things, that they're like, you could do this, you could do that. Especially if you've plateaued, if you feel like, okay, I'm not working, or I'm in between jobs, or I work a job that I don't like and I want a different job, or I work a job but it's part-time and I want to do, like, whatever it may be. They feel like you have the ability, the credentials, and the willpower to choose a different path. And this doesn't just have to be career. This could also be a way of life, a belief system. They're like, you can go in this direction. Maybe they don't like the direction you're going in. I don't know. Or maybe they feel like you can go in a better one. Okay. If you do something online, or you have a business, or you know a lot of people, you have a lot of friends, even if it's not online, because we have popular here. Your in-laws view is very popular, very social. They also view you as someone who is very smart, because we do have creative ingenuity. So this is all about creatively coming up with ways to solve issues. Like you always have a solution. But they like you though. They just feel like you're a little spunky, you know, and quirky and, you know, gifted in many ways. But they kind of can't keep up. They feel like I can't predict how Pile 2 is going to be. Pile 2 is the jack of all trades, Gemini energy. But we have authentic expression. So they see you as a little strange, but in a way that they love it. They adore it. They're like, Pile 2 is very, very different to what I would have expected my child to marry, or my person to, you know, marry into. But at the end of the day, that's what makes them unique, and that is why our family member fell in love with Pile number 2. Like there's something about you that's very unique, and they feel like you're good at so many different things. I feel like they would have preferred if you were like normal regular person, but they feel like you're very unique and you're very different. You guys could be Aquarius as well, or have it in your chart, but it's like you're different, and that's what makes you amazing, and they admire this. So they like how authentic and real you are. You don't try to pretend to be something you're not. You don't try to fit in, like you're just you, and you're genuine with it. So to be honest with you, I don't think your in-laws have any beef with this, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune, they feel like you're just unpredictable. They don't know when your next move is, and it makes them feel like, what's going on? But overall, they find you endearing, so they're not mad at that. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. Pile 3, 12 minutes and 50 seconds. You guys chose Reciprocity. Okay, we have the Boar and the Pumpkin, which is confidence. We have They Love You. We have Loyalty. We have King of Cups, which is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Then we have Justice, which is Libra energy. Okay, so how do your in-laws feel or view you? What's the situation? I feel like this is the best pile out of them all, because it seems to be the most positive. Not to say that Pile 2 wasn't. Pile 2 was. Pile 1, not so much, but Pile 2, yeah. I do feel like your in-laws see you as someone who they really care about you. We have They Love You. So this could be in-laws that you've known for years or months, or like a long time, right? They love you. They adore you. They view you as very loyal, and they're loyal to you. They've fully accepted you into the family. So if you ever have worries and doubts, like, oh my God, like, am I accepted? Do they love me? What's going on? Like, have I made it in? Like, like they really do love you, and they really do value you, and they accept you as theirs. And I feel like the feeling's mutual, because this is reciprocity. They also feel like the way you love their child, or whoever you're married into the family because of, like, they feel like it's mutual. So if you care about them, they care about you. If you love their person, they love you, you know. But they feel like you're a very confident person. But this is also them having confidence in you, and confidence that the relationship between you and them, and their person and you, whatever it may be, your person, will stand the test of time. They're confident in making you part of their family is the right thing, basically. Okay, they see you to be emotionally mature, grounded, attentive, intuitive, and they really do respect you a lot. So they really feel like you're sound, you're stable, and you're loving, and you're generous, and you're compassionate. They're really proud to even have you as a family member. So there's no bad blood going on there. Okay, we do have Justice. So yeah, they feel like you are fair and you're balanced, and you're also objective. So you know how some people, like, sometimes they can be a little bit biased towards the people that they love and care about. Like they've noticed with you, you're not really that type of energy. You're kind of like objective. You see the truth as is. You could work in the law field for some of you, but you're just very like, no, this is, you know, this is what it is. I'm not going to side with so-and-so just because I love them. Like, you're not afraid to say, you know, if something isn't right, even if it means saying it against your own person, whatever it may be. But regardless, your in-laws don't have an issue with you. Everything is reciprocal. Everything is pretty much felt on both ends. So honestly, that's a relief. There's not really much to elaborate on, if I'm going to be honest with you. They feel like you're fair and you're just, and you're a loving sweetheart. Okay, you're a Hufflepuff. That's all I'm going to do. Okay, I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritties of it. They don't have a problem with you. They're loyal and they're happy to have you. Okay, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and if you want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Okay, pile 4, 15 minutes and 55 seconds. You guys chose teachers. How do your in-laws feel about you? What's going on? We have the Finch and the Peach, which is romance. We have lust. Ooh, we have lonely. And then we have confirmation. We have world. For some of you, your in-laws could live at a different country, different city, or just far away. We have the star card, which is Aquarius energy, which is air sign energy, okay? And we have Sagittarius and Aquarius. So earth and air. Sorry, fire and air. I don't know why I said earth. So, all right. So your in-laws, what's going on? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you guys could have a cultural difference between you and your in-laws. So with the teachers here, I feel like they're learning a lot from you. You guys could literally live at a distance from your in-laws, and they feel like there's a lot of cultural differences. When you first got with their person or you first entered their family, they could have been a bit judgy. They could have not liked the way you dress, especially with the lust. They feel like you're very lustful when it comes to their person. We do have romance and lust. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're married and you're asking about this, like, that makes sense. But regardless, like, they feel like you're very romantic and lusty. And even if you're not, like, they just assume that based upon how you dress. Maybe you change the way you dress now. But maybe at some point, if you haven't changed the way you dress, then that's it. But if it's like you used to wear things that showed, I don't know, your arms or your hair. Maybe you wear a hijab now, who knows? But they feel like the way you dress, they had a problem with it. And they feel like it was a cultural shock, okay? We have the star card, and literally in the star card, she's naked. So yeah, they may also feel like you're very different. Like they may, like say for example, if this is your in-laws, like mom and dad in-law, they may have other people who are married to their other children and they feel like they get along with them better. There's this cultural understanding, but with you, it's like you're so different and they don't know what to make of it. But they have hope to try and bridge the gap and maintain a closeness with you, but it's very hard if you're far away. I feel like they had pre-judgments about you, but we have confirmation. So they feel like you've confirmed their judgments that they had about you, whatever those judgments were. Let's clarify. Can we clarify confirmation? If there was any misunderstanding, they kind of hope that you guys can work through it. Confirmation. I feel like it almost felt like you never stood a chance, because it's like you may have tried to be open-minded with them and they may have tried to be open-minded with you, but it's like it's almost like they never were fully like open-minded. It's like they tolerated it. But we have lonely here, so okay, clarify confirmation with the 9 of Wands. Yeah, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, Wheel of Fortune upright is like unpredictability, but it's like you may come across as like, okay, they feel like they made judgments about you and they turned out to be true, because like this is unpredictability, but it's reverse. So it's kind of like, oh, I'm going to make this judgment about pile 4. I don't know if it's true, but let's see. And then it ends up being exactly how they predicted you to be, whatever that means, okay? Can you clarify this Wheel of Fortune reverse? I'll try and get some scoop, but I make no promises. Can you clarify this Wheel of Fortune reverse? Page of Wands. So this is about admiration. Maybe they feel like you put their person on a pedestal, or your person puts you on a pedestal because of something. And it may be, maybe you guys got that good, okay? Maybe that's what they're assuming, like, because I'm hearing, I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring. So maybe it's like, they're trying to figure out what your person saw in you. And it's like, they could be thinking, like, maybe you do things for this person that are, like, naughty. and that's how you got it and that's how you are. But this is them making judgments. We have lonely though. I want to clarify why we have lonely. Why do we have lonely? Maybe it's the distance that you have with them, so you isolate yourself. They feel like disconnected from you. Judgment. Okay, can you clarify lonely with judgment? We have the 2 of cups, 6 of cups. We have the 3 of swords though. So maybe they feel like you don't cater to your partner as much as you used to. I don't know if your partner's been, or someone in your family's been telling them this, but we have lonely. They feel like, I don't know if it's they think you are lonely in this marriage or in this situation, or you're lonely in general. If it's not like a spouse, you're just like an in-law in general, like a sibling of someone that has gotten married. But these people assume you're feeling lonely, and maybe you go above and beyond, but you still feel lonely. Because we have the 3 of swords. I don't know if it's them who feels shut out of you guys' life because of the distance. They may miss you and wish that they could spend more time with you and get to know you on a deeper level, but they may also feel like your connection, you may feel lonely at times. Because, for some of you, I heard attention seeker. Maybe someone in the family, it doesn't have to be your in-law and parents, it could be like a sibling of the person you're married or whatever it may be. Someone in the family that's not related to you, but is related to you through marriage. Someone could accuse you of being attention seeker, especially with the Page of Wands here. They could accuse you of being attention seeker. We have lust. So they could assume that you try to seek attention from other people because you feel lonely. You feel like you're not getting your needs met. That's just for someone. That seems very specific. This is just an assumption, by the way. This may not even be true, but this is them guessing. Maybe your husband or your wife work a really intense job and they just assume that, they're probably lonely. They're going to be tempted to talk to so-and-so. Or maybe they're judging you based on how you dress. They're like, oh yeah, that's the type of person that would, go and have, with someone else because they're not getting it at home. Ooh. I don't like that energy. That's a weird assumption to make. When you clarify this 3 of swords. Ooh, maybe you give off the impression that you're not fighting for something anymore. They feel like you let something go. Oh my God, this seems very specific. Can we clarify why we have teachers? I feel like they're trying to realize that they've built up a foundation of getting to know you through marriage, but then they feel like that through that they're trying to learn and build something with you. But why do we have lust here? King of Cups. Maybe, some of them may accuse you of having an emotional affair with someone. They may feel like you feel lonely in your marriage if you're married. Like, this is so messy and so random. Who's this going to resonate with? Guys, I'm not married, so I have no clue. I'm like, who is this resonating with? This seems so... Guys, let me know in the comment section if this resonated, because this seems like a really random plot, and I'm like, whose storyline is this? Can you clarify confirmation? Maybe someone in this family is accusing you of something and they feel like they got confirmation of it based upon how you dress or how you carry yourself. Okay, we have the 7 of Pentacles and then we have the 5 of Swords. Maybe it's for some of you, you could have had an argument and then something revealed the truth about something. Maybe someone lost their patience. Very random. Very, very, very random. There was like, okay, 5 of Cups is like there was disappointment. And the confirmation was there. Maybe someone called it, they're like, this is not going to last that long or whatever. And then, I don't know. It seems like there could be some beef, some drama. Why am I hearing telenova? And I've never watched one. Can we clarify this 5 of Cups? With the Queen of Cups. So it could be, we have the King and the Queen. Maybe they see that there could be discord between you and someone. And they feel like, oh yeah, I had a feeling. Someone's worried, but someone could be at a distance so they can't really do anything about it, but talk about it. I heard lucrative. Okay, why did I hear that? What's that got to do with anything? Maybe business-wise, lucrative business? I don't know. Something is rocky and I'm not sure what it could be. Someone feels left out and someone's discussing this. But they overall view you as someone who you may not be satisfied, but at the same time, you have your moments where you can be romantic and you know, but you have hope. They feel a distant from you though. Yeah, I'm so sorry. This seems so random. And I'm like, whose storyline is this? I'm just not connecting. But if this does resonate, let me know in the comment section, because sometimes I'm like, what storyline is this? I can't even articulate it. Like, if you're having problems with your person or whatever it may be, they may have called this, they may feel like, oh, see, it's because they're like this. Like, we had a feeling on this. Oh, see, it's a difference of culture. Of course it wasn't going to work out. Okay. I'm going to move on, okay? I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. And if you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Okay.